following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for LeBron James.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at center. Now here's Lillard, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Drummond, good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lillard. To the inside, here's Covington, and easy 2 points on the layup.
And I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from Robert Covington. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Lillard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Davis. He had 19 points in the win against the Clippers.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
5 on the clock, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's Powell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. And James pulls it down. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at the Lakers. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Schroeder missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
The Lakers trail. Schroeder with the ball. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Good work defensively by Lillard.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Now here's Powell. Lillard looking around. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Lakers trail by 3. And here's Schroeder. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Covington. And too long on the shot. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Portland leading. Now McCollum. Boy, that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play. And yes, it's good. Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. James against Powell. From the left block, LeBron, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Averaging about 24 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. LeBron passes to Drummond. Back to LeBron. Drummond finds James. Just 5 to shoot. Leaner from distance. James with another miss.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
It's McCollum with the drive. And good that time. McCollum's got 9.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, the young fella is going to the hoop.
Lakers trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Caldwell Pope outside. Davis inside. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Now, here's Lillard. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game. Now, here's Caldwell Pope following the missed shot by Nurkic.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Schroeder against Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and five-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Norman Powell. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Lakers trail by 5. Schroeder outside. The shot from the low post is good. Schroeder's got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
McCollum's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Matthews scanning the floor. He kicks it to Schroeder. He gets it in there. Schroeder's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Lillard. He has 6. Pass to Anthony. Now the dish to McCollum. Here's Kanter. Three-pointer, Lillard gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Lakers trail by 6. Now here's Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The wide open look here for Kuzma. From outside, off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis-Jefferson showing off the spring.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Outside Gasol. Back to Schroeder. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Giles checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. 2nd in scoring, 4th in free throw percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. They double team McCollum. He's looking for Lillard and finds him.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And he knocks down the first one.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Schroeder with the ball. He's got 8. Outside for Gasol. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers leading by 8. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Matthews dishes to Schroeder. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 6. To the wing on the left. From downtown. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 14.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. Morris outside. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Schroeder. A three-pointer is right on target. 13 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Cullen passes to Lillard. He feeds it to Cantor. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. .24 seconds left to play here in the first. Schroeder against Lillard. And here's Schroeder. He's got 13. 6 to shoot. Outside Matthews. Over McCollum. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it. And, you know, he's the ultimate example of that, somebody that's going to come for your lunch. And that's just what it is. I'm always ready for the challenge.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Kanter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Harrell. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Jones the pass to Kanter. Tries again. Bucket is good. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Floats it up there for Harrell. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Powell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Powell down low. He's covered by Matthews. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Wesley Matthews picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, you know, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Good on both.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Outside, Jones, and there's the pass to Giles. 6 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. Stolen by McCollum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kuzma against Jones. It's Kuzma penetrating. Shoots over Covington. Los Angeles with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Covington. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor, and he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lakers trail by 9. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes to Kuzma. Nurkic with the block. They get it back. Drummond finds Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Now here's Powell. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike. Here's James. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Drummond. Kicks to Davis. He dishes it to James. Over McCollum. The Lakers get it back in a new 14.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now here's Paul. To the paint, here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
First free throw is good. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The free throw drops for Powell. He's perfect from the line this time. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers, trailing by 10. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Powell. He has 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. That one misses.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Davis with it. Now Anthony defending, and they pick up 2. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. To the middle. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 8 points for LeBron.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Here's Powell. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Here's Drummond. It's good. This game is all even. Drummond's got 16 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Inside, kicks it out to McCollum. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 13 to the middle. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Schroeder. LeBron outside. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for LeBron James. First in assists, 8th in scoring, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Marc Gasol's checked in for Andre Drummond. He hits both from the stripe.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. It's not going to go for him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Powell, stolen by Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. This all no good. Portland leading by 4. McCollum dishes to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Schroeder. He's got 13. It's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Anthony. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Powell finds Anthony. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
To the inside. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Anthony. McCollum's got 13 points.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's LeBron. He's got 8. Here's Davis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds it to McCollum. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Portland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Pass to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And the pass to James. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
McCollum dishes to Powell. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to McCollum. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here we go. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Energy is important on the defensive end, and Davis provides it in spades.
McCollum finds Powell. And here's Nurkic. McCollum outside. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And Portland turns it over again.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Giles comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for James. Good on the shot. Harrell's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lillard against Schroeder. Now, here's Lillard. 14 points for him. It's stolen by Schroeder. He can't get that one. Andre Drummond has been on display for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, it's pretty clear that they want the offense to run through the paint, and it's been a good game plan. When they've got the ball in tight, the points have been coming, and they've been coming frequent. And until the D proves that they can stop it, I'd say keep working in the paint.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Lillard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. The Lakers in the lead. James in the post. He's guarded by McCollum.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. James with it. Schroeder outside. Drummond finds Schroeder. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The offensive rebound. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Schroeder against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Left side Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Foul for 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard, right side. It's stolen by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jones checked in for foul. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Unloads from 13. And he can't bank that one in. Jones tries in. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a one-point game. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 19. Pass to Covington. Wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
LeBron, good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. Oh, what a dunk!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Nobody near Lillard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. And here is Drummond. He's got 20. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Now Drummond, 4 on the shot clock. Moves back up. And James with the layup. LeBron's got 20 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now Lillard. He's got 23. And here's McCollum for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Here's LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond. Nurkic with the block. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's McCollum. They get it again. Good on the bucket.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
The Lakers rebound.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. The Lakers also changing it up. Morris is checked in for Davis. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Kanter throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
James misses. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Down low, here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one on Caldwell Pope.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's LeBron. 20 points for him. Outside Matthews. Pass to Morris. Out to Kuzma. Morris trying to free himself up. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Kuzma.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half. Lakers trail by 5. Now here's Matthews. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The feed to Morris. 4 on the clock. It's deflected. Out to Kuzma. Off target with his 3.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. It's McCollum on the wing. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Morris, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Lakers trail by 5. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 22.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
It's McCollum on the wing. Jacks up a three. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Jones. Here's Cantor. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Covington passes to Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jones has got 6.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Lakers trail by 3. Out to Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
A reliable stretch four. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the score by Damian Lillard. Kept alive, Hero. The shot, no good. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the Lakers have possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Drummond kicks to LeBron. Get the shot. Second chance shot, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
For the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Jones. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for McCollum. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Dishes it to Lillard. Out to Anthony. Shoots it up. Another shot. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kuzma outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 9 assists now tonight.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
A tight game here in Portland. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the 2nd of 2 straight at home. There's the pass to Pop. Shot to stop the run. A rebound by Gasol.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
With their rebound, and they've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
He misses the free throw.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
The Lakers making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And he sinks the second. Trailblazers trail by 4. Giles the pass to Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Lakers leading by 3. Schroeder outside. That's tipped out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Powell against Caldwell Pope. Powell the pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Lillard against Schroeder. Kuzma outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Harrell the pass to Kuzma. Back to Harrell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harrell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Schroeder against Lillard. Schroeder with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got 17.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers trail by 3. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Anthony. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Giles in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Powell against Caldwell Pope. The baseline J. Bullseye.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Davis on the follow.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here is Powell. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
And that one falls for Davis.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
Nurkic checked in for Portland.
And Clark, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. He still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough, and he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
And he makes both free throws. Lakers leading by 6. Now Caldwell Pope. The dish to Harrell. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Back to Anthony. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Schroeder against Lillard. And that one's good. Schroeder.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Caldwell Pope finds Harrell. Schroeder with the ball. And Kuzma in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Morris is checked in for Harrell. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers, and they're pushing it up. Anthony dishes to Lillard, and Davis sends it back. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Kuzma. Drains the wing trade.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
Here's McCollum. Passes to Nurkic. He kicks to Lillard. Powell in the high post. On the clock. Now here is Morris. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And then for Los Angeles, Andre Drummond comes in for Markieff Morris. And LeBron's subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. No coverage that time. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Lillard. He feeds it to McCollum. He dishes it to Kanter. Can they get it? Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Lillard throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
It's Davis on the wing. To the inside, Drummond. Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope on the wing. They get it back. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nurkic with it. Jones finds Lillard. A three-pointer, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Jones has it in the corner. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard against Schroeder. Pass to Covington. 5 to shoot. No good, unable to end this run. Lakers leading by 20. In the corner, it's James. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Lillard attacking. It's hauled in by LeBron. LA has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Tries again. Here's Drummond. James outside. Pass to Schroeder. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first one falls. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harrell's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Los Angeles leading by 20. James looking around. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Banked in off the glass. James has got 32 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Lillard outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Lakers leading by 22. Schroeder outside. The pass to Harrell. That one doesn't go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard outside. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
LA has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Schroeder. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. And so McCollum nails both of them. And here is LeBron. Here's Harrell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. That one goes. Count it.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Now Schroeder feeds to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
They retain possession. And that one's good, Lillard.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And with a solid strategy, building on that first win in the season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-0 with just one left this year against the Trailblazers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Caldwell Pope against McCollum. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lillard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Simons. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Horton Tucker. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.